Hey, welcome back to the vlog. So in this episode, we had a change of events again. We had the plan of going to Asheville, North Carolina, and on the way back, pick up some gourds, pumpkins, corn stalks in preparation for fall and Halloween.
Yeah.
However, as you know, the Southeast was hit by a catastrophic Category 4 hurricane. Hurricane Helene came on shore in Florida and decimated parts of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and even parts of Virginia.
So our hearts go out to everybody that was affected all the way up to the eastern coast, just over the state line in South Carolina and North Carolina. They're still without power right now, and it could be even days or weeks before they even regain just access to get into their houses and out of their roads and all that stuff. So we had some damage here, not as much as we were expecting, but I think that's because the storm did go a little bit east of us. But again, just over the state line, that's where a lot of the damage had happened in our area at least. So we've got our power back on. We did a little bit of recovery and cleanup. So again, this vlog is going to be a little bit different, but we wanted to give you a glimpse of what our life was like for the past 5 days, and just to give you an update on where we are. So, and thanks for reaching out to us as well.
North Carolina and South Carolina, even in the local parts of Florida.
Welcome back, it's fall. But we are in the midst of a hurricane. And what is Todd doing instead of prepping?
Stuffing pillows. Isn't this a fun pillow?
Yeah,
It reminds me of a Sesame Street or something.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, look at the other one. Ew. Look at this fun one.
And this one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
Well, he told me to get pillows, so I got pillows. I love it. It's like a little, looks like a 1950s rug of some sort.
Yeah, I do like that.
This has all been a cold front, and we've gotten 3.98 inches of rain since midnight. And this isn't even the hurricane. I'm telling you today, I was driving down the road from the post office, and the water is already up.
Yeah.
It's already at flood stage in a lot of areas, and the hurricane's not even here yet.
Yeah, we're okay with the rain. We're supposed to get about a foot of rain, which is absolutely unheard of for this area. But being where we are, we're situated really high up. What concerns me is the wind that's coming in, because they're predicting still hurricane force winds in Atlanta overnight, and we're north of Atlanta, so...
And we're at the top of the mountains.
Yeah, so we're at the top of a mountain.
So we're at like 2,000 something elevation, and so it's like several hundred feet above where everybody else is, and so like we're probably gonna get those like upper winds, maybe, I don't know.
Cross our fingers that we have no trees on the house after the next 12 hours. All right, we're also prepared. We have Wally, but
Gallons and gallons and gallons of water.
yeah, we've got enough water to get us through. We've got perishable food, non-perishable foods. We also have perishable foods, but we'll just keep the refrigerator closed as much as we can.
And we have one of those EcoFlow's battery pack things that can run a coffee maker if you really needed it. But we made coffee too.
Yeah, we made
That's done.
2 days worth of coffee that's in the fridge right now. Priorities, right?
Where you going? Holly, hold on.
glass house. Hurricane. Ooh. We're gonna stay in here. It's safe.
Good morning. We have survived so far.
I'm so tired though. Only slept 2 hours.
Yeah, that was a very, very rough night for North Georgia mountains. Let's see. But I also feel bad for everyone on the coast as well. So
I'm still not going into the kitchen yet.
yeah, we are currently hunkered down in the bedroom because the winds are so strong right now that I don't have a good feeling about the trees not falling on the house.
Yeah, I feel like they're blowing. The ones that are on the deck are blowing towards the house and all those glass windows.
Yeah.
But they are some strong, resilient trees from what I've seen. Because
Yeah.
these, I've never seen trees like that hold up. That's insane. Especially with the ground being so wet.
Yeah. And our power is out, so our weather station is out, but I'm pretty sure we had about 8 inches of rain yesterday alone, and 6 or 7 the day before, and it's still raining right now. So, but we're gonna take it easy, wait for the sun to come up a little bit more, and then I think the storm is going to be out of here in the next hour or two, and we're gonna walk around and survey all the damage outside. So far from what we can see, it's just small limbs, but we're in a very densely tree populated area, as you know. So
How's it look?
it's not in 2 directions right here.
Whoa. I think it's 2 separate trees.
Okay.
Yeah. It might even be 3 trees. Some good Samaritans cleaned out the drive, but there's definitely still big power line down. Look at that, it just snapped that power pole. Yeah. First time out really checking things out. Hey, Ansem. Yeah, been better days.
Crazy enough, I don't think that tree took down the power line.
Yeah, I don't think well, maybe it did. It may have pulled it, and then it pulled that down, snapping that. And the other tree fell up that way.
Let's go see what else damage we can find.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Wow.
Well, we made it through the storm, mostly unscathed. We lost a couple of branches outside, some bigger ones, some smaller ones. But the main thing is, my goodness, we were walking down the road earlier and we discovered that there were not 1, not 2, but 6 trees blocking our road, our access road up to our cabin. There are actually wires on the road from one of the poles that snapped, which was just below our property. Talk about scary. There were like 2 or 3 trees just there alone that fell down, literally just down the hill off of our porch. So scary, scary times up here, but we're thankful that we are okay, and we're hoping that everyone in the path of the hurricane was also okay as well. So reach out to your people, folks. Since our power is off and we're going on, well, to about 12 hours now, so we're going to hang out. We've got some candles. We've got Wally. Todd's working on some griddle action right now on the porch. So I'm trying to eat everything we can in our fridge and then move on to the non-perishable things that we have as well. But we're making the best of it. We're calling it glamping in the cabin.
Alrighty, so here's what we got. We got veggie burgers, potato rounds going down.
Don't mind the mess. We're gonna be cleaning up everything, but we saved the koyas. Hallelujah.
This is perhaps my favorite thing. The fall, making some rounds, listening to the generators, because we don't have power. But
our own little Waffle House on the mountain. Come and get it.
Definitely got some limbs down. And not to mention, we also have leaves attached to our house all over. And when I mean all over, all over.
My face is on fire because I feel like I'm at the griddle at Waffle House, but look at this. Time to flip them. They get all glistening and sweaty on top. That's when it's time to flip them. Look at that. Ooh, they look so good. Look at that. Man.
And if you hear in the background, there's a generator running from a neighbor down the mountain. But we do not have a generator. Yeah,
I want one.
Todd wants one, but we cannot afford one right
I
now.
don't want a $10,000 propane automatic generator. I mean, I would if anybody wants to sponsor that. That'd be awesome. But realistically, like, just like one of those little battery packs, you know?
Yeah. And can you tell which side of the car got blasted by the wind? It would be this side. Looks like we got decaled of leaves last night.
Some sunshine showing up across a large portion of the area, and the rain has subsided aside from just a couple light showers in far western North Carolina, but the flash flood warnings have not expired.
We ended up having to leave for higher ground pretty soon after that, where we showed you enormous uprooted trees.
Priorities. Happy Halloween. Got our little flicker candles. Laura Lynn. And our brick and mortar moss candle. Larry holding down the fort. And Rob eating in the dark. No.
Somebody not go get the lamp.
Oh, I forgot. Just at the right time. Let's see if we can turn it on though. I don't remember how to turn this thing on. Oh, wait. We have a light.
This is what our evening has become. Rechargeable candles and battery packs with jack-o'-lanterns. Todd made a delicious meal, by the way.
Oh my gosh, I love potato rounds.
We could eat potatoes all day long, and we probably will for the next 2 days if we're out of power. Alright, we're gonna call it an evening and watch a little Walking Dead, and we'll pick back up with you tomorrow.
Yes, sirree.
Todd.
They're doing stuff. I'm ready for a hot shower. It's been 4 days.
I don't know if you can tell, down here in the distance is where the tree fell.
Yeah, that's where the telephone pole snapped that we showed you guys.
We call it a telephone pole, but it was
I know, we
power,
don't even.
it was a power pole. This is how exciting we've been. We're like, anytime we hear something outside, we're like, is it a truck?
There's life on the other side.
Is it a Georgia Power truck? Yes, it is.
We've been afraid to cross them.
Yeah, the lines have literally been down right across the road. So we're crossing our fingers on this one that this might be the last day we have no power, but because we are running low on supplies. Wow. Looking at the max wind gust from Helene, Mount Mitchell State Park had a 106 mile per hour wind gust.
That's insane even from there. There's all kinds of trees down up there.
Oh my god! Power! Yay! Oh my goodness, you have no idea how much happier it makes us to hear power in this house. Alright, if you want to see the happiest guy in the world, wait until I tell Todd. He's coming back in right now. Look at that puppy. It's on. How'd you know?
I was down there at the lower part and I looked up and I saw the ceiling fan.
It literally turned on right when you walked out.
Oh, dang it. I'm not complaining.
No.
I didn't need to see it come on.
Oh, so exciting. I did just see the light flicker though.
Shh.
But
It's all fine.
we have power!
Man, the water is heating. We survived.
Just wanted to show you what the tree looks like below our house. This tree was massive. So we thought there was just one tree, but there's actually 3 trees in this big pile that all fell the same direction going this way, which is strange because the wind was definitely going up the slope. Just to give you a little perspective, you can actually see 2 snapped trunks right there. Then the actual largest tree is way back there. You can kind of see a root ball, which is the red mud. So it must have fallen and took out 2 more along the way. But what's also crazy is that you can see where the other tree, the 4th tree, broke and fell towards the road, which is right up there. And our house sits just above that. So we are extremely lucky with where we were, but my goodness, this just makes you pause and just be grateful for whatever happened in this area. Didn't get a lot worse for us, but I feel so bad for everyone that did have to go through all of this and have a lot more damage than us. We have a neighbor down the road that actually has a tree on their house. We have 6 more trees on the road that neighbors have already cut. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick perspective of what's going on just below our property.
Definitely got some cleanup to do, but definitely not as bad as our neighbors up the mountains and over into North Carolina, but we're gonna do our best to get things straightened back up and back in one piece now that we have some power. So
Clear the big branches off first, right?
yeah, and then sweep what we can around the edges maybe, because I don't think the blower's gonna get all that, but then I can blow it and then we can set these up to get them cleaned.
Okay. Good grief, look how big that one is.
Wow. There's a bunch of those too down the porch on the other side.
Good thing about living in the woods, you can just throw your tree branches into the woods. Although Todd told me I should make sure it actually lands in the woods and not on another tree, which I did earlier.
Yeah.
Oops. There goes nothing. Free acorns for the squirrels.
Coming good. Dinner time.
These squirrels have been all over these acorns.
Oops.
We're going to take all the plants off the porch for a moment, just so Todd can pressure wash underneath, because it's starting to look a little grimy under here. And we're gearing up for fall eventually, so although it doesn't feel like fall right now, it's about 80 degrees outside.
I'll stay here for as long as I can. Through the storms and through the calm.
Alrighty, so we survived, as you can tell. We went 5 days with no power, dwindling water supply, and couldn't leave the house.
Yeah, but we're safe and sound.
That's right. And so in terms of support, we're doing okay, but there's a lot of need in various states. Right now, most of the authorities are saying don't go to those areas to try to volunteer unless you're officially invited and serving in some kind of official capacity. And so the best way to help is to provide donations to things like the Red Cross, Salvation Army, and we're going to put some links below so that you can connect with other organizations to provide some support.
Yeah, but we'll be back again in a couple weeks with some more fall festivities and some hopefully more decorations, because Halloween is quickly approaching.
That's right. And then before you know it, it's going to be Christmas.
And our house is going to be painted at some point really soon.
Yeah, so fingers crossed everything goes well, and we'll bring you along.
All right, see you next time, y'all.
Yep, and don't forget to subscribe.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.